A good compromise, a good piece of legislation is like a good sentence or a good piece of music. Everybody can recognize it. They say, huh, it works. It makes sense. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Fixing a broken immigration system. Protecting our kids from gun violence. Equal pay for equal work, paid leave. Raising the minimum wage. All these things still matter to hardworking families. They're still the right thing to do, and I will not let up until they get done. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a certain poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself, because it's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. I just want to go through Central Park and watch folks passing by. Spend a whole day watching people. I miss that. I mean, I do think at a certain point you've made enough money. I miss Saturday morning rolling out of bed, not shaving, getting into my car with my girls, driving to the supermarket, squeezing the fruit, getting my car washed, taking walks. I see Americans of every party, every background, every faith who believe that we are stronger together. Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, young, old, gay, straight, men, women, folks with disabilities, all pledging allegiance under the same proud flag to this big, bold country that we love. That's what I see. That's the America I know. I think when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody. I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. I've got a pen and I've got a phone, and I can use that pen to sign executive orders and take executive actions and administrative actions that move the ball forward. I've got 2 daughters, 9 years old and 6 years old. I'm going to teach them first of all about values and morals. But if they make a mistake, I don't want them punished with a baby. If the people cannot trust their government to do the job for which it exists, to protect them and to promote their common welfare, all else is lost. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. In the end, that's what this election is about. Do we participate in a politics of cynicism or a politics of hope? It's not surprising then. They get bitter. They cling to guns or religion or antipathy to people who aren't like them, or anti-immigrant sentiment or anti-trade sentiment as a way to explain their frustrations. Money is not the only answer, but it makes a difference. Our higher education system is one of the things that makes America exceptional. There's no place else that has the assets we do when it comes to higher education. People from all over the world aspire to come here and study here, and that is a good thing. So long as I'm Commander-in-Chief, we will sustain the strongest military the world has ever known. When you take off the uniform, we will serve you as well as you've served us. Because no one who fights for this country should have to fight for a job, or a roof over their head, or the care that they need when they come home. That's the good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want. The United States is not and never will be at war with Islam. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. The thing about hip-hop today is it's smart, it's insightful. The way they can communicate a complex message in a very short space is remarkable. To avoid being mistaken for a sellout, I chose my friends carefully. The more politically active black students, the foreign students, the Chicanos, the Marxist professors and structural feminists and punk, rock performance poets. We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as well funded. We have real enemies in the world. These enemies must be found. They must be pursued and they must be defeated. We need somebody who's got the heart, the empathy to recognize what it's like to be a young teenage mom, the empathy to understand what it's like to be poor or African, American or gay or disabled or old, and that's the criterion by which I'll be selecting my judges. We need to internalize this idea of excellence. Not many folks spend a lot of time trying to be excellent. We need to steer clear of this poverty of ambition, where people want to drive fancy cars and wear nice clothes and live in nice apartments, but don't want to work hard to accomplish these things. Everyone should try to realize their full potential. We worship an awesome God in the blue states, and we don't like federal agents poking around our libraries in the red states. We coach Little League in the blue states and have gay friends in the red states. You know, my faith is one that admits some doubt.